Speaking at the United Nations General Assembly, Mr. Brown said world leaders face major decisions over 5 urgent challenges.
Our world is now entering a 6-month period which may prove even more testing for international cooperation together. I believe that we face 5 urgent challenges that demand momentous decisions. Decisions that I would argue are epoch-making on climate change, on terrorism, on nuclear proliferation, on a shared prosperity and on eradicating poverty. Once again, we are at the point of no return, and just as the collapse of the banks focused our minds a year ago, so we must grasp this next set of challenges immediately. If we do not reach a climate change deal at Copenhagen, if we miss this great opportunity to agree together to protect our planet, we cannot hope for an easy second chance sometime in the future. There will be no retrospective global agreement to undo the damage that we have caused. This is the moment now to limit and reverse the climate change we are inflicting on future generations. Not later, not at another conference, not in a later decade, after we have lost already 10 years to inaction and delay. Once there were 5 nuclear-armed powers. Now there are 9. The real and present danger is that more will soon follow. And the risk is not just state aggression, but the acquisition of nuclear weapons by terrorists. So we must accept we are at a moment of danger, when decades of preventing proliferation could be overturned by a damaging rise in proliferation. And if we are serious about the ambition of a nuclear-free world, we will need statesmanship, not brinkmanship. Tomorrow's Security Council resolution will be vital, in my view, as we move forwards towards next year's Global Nuclear Security Summit in April and the review conference in May. And our proposal is a grand global bargain between nuclear weapon and non-nuclear weapon states. And there are 3 elements to it there are 3 elements to it where careful and sober international leadership is essential, and in which Britain will play its part. The responsibilities on non-nuclear states, the rights of non-nuclear states, and of course the responsibility of nuclear weapon states. I believe that these same principles must now inspire new and better, more representative and more effective ways of cooperating globally together. And as we learn from the experience of turning common purpose into common action in this our shared global society, so we must forge a progressive multilateralism for this era, one that depends upon us finding within ourselves and together the qualities of moral courage and leadership that for our time and for our generation can make this world anew. I believe that if we take the right decisions and work together, we are in the business of creating for the first time in human history a truly global society. It is an aim to be wished for and an aim to be fought for by all of us. Thank you very much.
The Prime Minister is attending meetings at the UN during a 4-day trip to the US. He will then go to Pittsburgh to take part in the G20 summit.
Prime Minister of United Kingdom and Northern Ireland